Hello and welcome to this Light the Way Timeless Oracle reading. Now, gosh, so the first card that's really wanting to speak here is the Mist. Trust your inner compass, be led from within. So you see this light that this person is following. This light is coming from within, so it feels as though it's a time for you to go forward with faith, with courage, be bold, and trust yourself, right? This really feels important to trust yourself because is wonderful wisdom in the world outside, but our true wisdom, the highest wisdom, comes from within. It comes from our intuition. This is how the universe guides us, right? Clairvoyants and readers often will connect to that in order to read, right? So trust yourself. The highest wisdom is from within. And we have here the lace agate with the air element and adaptability. Now, this is very interesting because sometimes our intuition will guide us in a certain direction and then we need to change course, right? And we might think, that was wrong. But actually, we don't know what lessons we may have needed to learn or people to meet or circumstances or ways to go along this path. So it feels as though it's important to remember to be adaptable, right? Not to hold so fast, not to be rigid in your approach, if that makes sense, to be flexible, to go with the flow. The flow is very important. It's about, harnessing the wisdom of the universe with your inner wisdom and going with that flow and allowing it to lead you along that path. We also have the thank you card with gratitude and appreciation. So it feels as though the message of that card is really, there's a lot of good going on in your life from what I'm seeing, right? There's a lot of good. And there's so many things to be grateful for, and just connecting to that feeling of gratitude, appreciating what's going well, appreciating what you have, just looks to open up so much love and joy. And that's a huge thing in itself. Just enjoying the life that you have, right, is an infinitely precious, special thing to do, right? Irreplaceable, really. So it looks like this card is wanting to jump out now, and it's the water carrier. What really matters, reflect, reprioritize. What is that card saying? Yeah, I feel there is to some degree a need for you to go back and go over certain things in your life. And sometimes we make decisions and keep hold of things that we don't really want, or we outgrow them and we change, and trying to sort of fit everything into that box that may have served us very, very well in the past, but is no longer a fit for either our present or the future, right? That's trying to come in for you. So I feel as though there's a need, and I feel this is what the adaptability card is also talking about, letting go of things that you might have thought you needed, be that people, places, things, and outdated ways of behavior, of thought. It's like when we update a computer or get the car service or get some new parts for the car. It's natural. We need to let go. If we replace the exhaust pipe, we let go of the old exhaust pipe, right? So this is like what it seems to be saying, because I feel a lot of positive energy wanting to come into your life at the moment, but it feels as though there's a need to let go of some of the things that you don't need, or these outdated modes, in order to really embrace what's coming in. And that adaptability card does look to be coming out again with a message with also not to restrict yourself in terms of, oh, this is the way I do things, right? Maybe that is the way you've done things, but maybe now you do things in a different way. Maybe you want to dress in a different way. Maybe you want to style your home or work in a different way, or use a different type of computer or phone, or have different friends. So it feels here that adaptability is also asking you to be flexible with yourself and ways that you might be holding on to. It's like, any number of things that we might sort of be holding on to, that actually there's a replacement that would be much better, right? So I'm getting that feeling, just to be flexible, let some new into your life, let go of some of the old, and these are not limited to physical things necessarily, right? Could be anything. So, oh God, that's so funny. I hadn't even looked at the message of this card. Let it go, release the past, forgive, soften, move forward. Yeah, I mean, this is the type of energy I feel coming in. You look at that amazing, it looks like a waterfall, or I don't know if it's a waterfall or clouds, but there's such a cleansing energy about it that she's going forward and embracing. And I feel this is very much the energy that's wanting to come into your life at the moment. It's like it's there, but space needs to be made for it. And it could even be a thought like, life doesn't change. It's always the same old, same old. It could be that thought that we need to let go of in order to allow the new in, right? So just bear that in mind. And we've got here the Pluto card. Pluto's serious. Pluto tends to show up when, there's some heavy duty stuff going on. Things really often being cleared, like from the depths. And it's regeneration so black tourmaline is also showing as the crystal, which may be significant. Crystal here with lace agate, so crystals also can assist the things in getting these messages to integrate. There's the regeneration card. I feel as though sometimes we don't realize, it's like when we clear clutter, sometimes we don't realize how holding on to those things or outdated methods of behavior, how exhausting it is. We might not be doing anything, but all this clutter around is sort of energetically exhausting us, or people that we're holding on to in our life, or could be a course we're doing that we're no longer interested in, or that will no longer serve us. There's so many things, right? It could be diet, could be anything. And it just looks as though there's some sort of patterns or things that you're holding on to that actually are exhausting you. And I'm seeing here her just sort of being liberated, letting go of all of that. And then such incredible regeneration comes in. Right, so let me just have a look at the crystal balls for any final messages. Yeah, and sometimes when we take the steps forward and we go forward in what we're wanting to do, and whether that's putting projects into action, spending time with people we want to, developing in ways that we want, sometimes that can then make it so much easier to let go of the past, right? Like, for example, we wouldn't want to necessarily get rid of our phone until we had got a new one, or our car, or anything, right? So it feels as though going forward in terms of doing what you want, getting some things that you want, making things happen that you want to happen, it looks as though that's going to help assist you in letting go of that card, letting go. and releasing a lot of what you're not wanting to hold on to anymore. It's like sometimes we can hold on to friends because we're lonely, even though we're not really resonating with them anymore. And then, it can be much easier. We make new friends and suddenly we find it's the other friends naturally just drift away. They drift out of our lives. So this is coming through as something that is going to assist you on your path. So I feel with that, but I also am feeling some resistance from you, almost like holding on to things, people, situations, circumstances that you don't need. So do that going forward, but also be aware of releasing yourself. It's like really ask yourself, do I need this? Is this resonating with my higher self? And if it's not, let it go. Free yourself. Release the burden. Just let it go. So some being restricted, it can be hard. It can be hard to let go of things, things that we don't need. We might sort of still think we need them. So, of course, listen to your own wisdom and discernment, but I'm just sensing that somewhat on an energetic level, and that might be for some people and not for others. So, listen to yourself, as she's indicating, trust in the compass there, right? And do what you feel is best. Any other messages? Right. Bless you. I hope that helped. I'm sending you love and blessings. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, and I'm sending you lots and lots of love.